Welcome to today's episode of the Aviz Networks podcast, Shaping Tomorrow Today, the Aviz and Accton partnership. I'm Ilona Gabinsky, and joining us today is a special guest, Larry Ho, Chief Solution Architect at Accton Technology. Larry, it's great to have you with us.
It's great to be here.
Thank you. So today we'll explore the evolving world of networking technology and the dynamic partnership between Aviz and Accton, and what the future holds for this industry. So let's get started. So Accton is at the forefront of open networking solutions. Larry, could you share the most critical trends you think shaping the networking industry today?
Sure. So let me start by using the most common buzzword these days, the AI/ML, machine learning and artificial intelligence. Specifically, what I'm referring to is Ethernet-based networking for AI/ML. Application workloads. The operators are interested in an alternative approach to InfiniBand, which up to this point has been the predominant technology to support AI/ML network. The merchant silicon, such as Broadcom's Tomahawk 5, are offering chip-level cognitive routing features to assist in managing networking congestions and towards achieving lossless networks. So this is the first and foremost, the most important trend that we are observing. Then secondly, respect to open networking, integrating network solutions, and that is integrated AI/ML infrastructure solutions end-to-end with not just on-switch components, but with integrated hardware, software, and including servers, smart NICs, and GPUs, storage, and so forth. And this is what I meant by end-to-end. And then with common software, including such as the controllers, to manage the life cycle of these components is another trend that we see customers are seriously looking at and seeking. Speaking of managing life cycle, network management solutions that leverage the advent of AI services in order to lower the NetOps costs is also another trend that we see started to mounting and getting more momentum within the last year.
Definitely. This is great insight into the current trends, highlighting the importance of AI and integrated infrastructure in advancing networking technology and lowering costs. So with AI integration becoming so crucial in networking services and hardware, how is Accton and EdgeCore adapting to this demand?
So I think it is important to recognize that while many customers are intrigued by the buzzing of AI, the fundamental challenge for most operators, if not all operators, is still looking at way on how to lower their OpEx and CapEx in their infrastructure spending. So to this end, any services that utilize AI needs to have a clear and proven positive savings.
This is excellent point, Larry, an excellent point about the necessity for AI to offer tangible cost savings. And you don't want to implement AI just for the sake of implementing AI. It should definitely bring you the ROI and reduce the budget pressure.
That's right.
So now, can you elaborate a little more on how collaborating with Aviz enhances this cost savings for customers, as well as how it enhances your capabilities?
Sure. We've been working with Aviz Networks for actually almost 3 years now. Mm-hmm. From a networking solutions point of view, Accton's subsidiary EdgeCore Networks collaborates with Aviz by certifying and qualifying many of EdgeCore's data center and enterprise switches, together with EdgeCore's community-based SONiC, to be managed by Aviz One controller. And so that solution stack is certified and qualified today on many of the EdgeCore hardware. In addition, we also support Aviz OPB products, the packet broker products, which also needs to run on a lot of the underneath switches. And that's why the OPB certifications with SONiC and the hardware switches is another collaboration area that we've been working with Aviz since 2022. And then, of course, it's more than just products. Once you have these product solutions in place, customers always are interested in product support. So end-to-end product support workflows between Aviz and EdgeCore as well as also the lower level support solution components such as the ASICs are currently in place to give customer a seamless product lifecycle support experience of the entire solution. This is a very important element that every customers would want to know and demand.
This is great example, Larry, of how our efforts lead to that seamless support, substantial cost savings, and enhanced capabilities for our customers.
Right. Now, besides products and integrated solutions, Aviz and EdgeCore also collaborates at the engineering, product development, and testing front. EdgeCore Sonic, while it is open and community-based, continue to add features that we deemed are necessary by the Sonic community, based on some of the marketing trends that I alluded to earlier. Now, an example is a feature that monitors packet drops in AI cluster fabrics. And while EdgeCore implements the feature in the switch, Aviz took care of exposing the feature via one controller. As a matter of fact, this will be one of EdgeCore's presentation in the upcoming OCP Global in San Jose in October. And it's going to be co-presented with the customer that actually is using this packet drop monitoring feature.
Yeah, this is definitely very exciting, and I'm sure a lot of customers will be coming to OCP and will find your booth there.
Yes, please do.
So Larry, do you have a success story where Accton and your subsidiary EdgeCore collaborated together with us that significantly impacted the customer's business that you can share?
Sure, yes, I do. I have several, but let me just go back to the beginning because that's where it sets the proof points. EdgeCore and Aviz pioneered the notion of adopting community-based Sonic on multi-vendors switching hardware with a common one-stop service offering almost 3 years ago. This solution is suitable for customer and operators who want to seek a lower cost while white box and open source Sonic, but they also want to be free themselves of being locked into a proprietary solution or to a single vendor. And we successfully deployed this integrated solution of EdgeCore hardware, EdgeCore Sonic, and Aviz controller into a data center of a US customer. And actually, I should say data centers, because this US customer has multiple locations and sites. And according to this customer, the solution resulted in a 4x savings compared to the traditional OEM solution that it used to have, and that it is migrating into Sonic. And it acted as a proof point. It's important because this successful deployment and savings is a good proof point to that deploying community-based Sonic is a viable option, and has since been repeated in a number of customers that Aviz and EdgeCore has jointly service.
Larry, this is an impressive customer story demonstrating the significant cost savings. 4 times savings is definitely a big number. And operational benefits you mentioned that the customer achieved through the collaboration. This is really impressive. So Larry, looking ahead, what are the strategic priorities for Accton in the coming years?
Well, I think you will see that Accton will go to market with more and more prepackaged and integrated network solutions while continuing to adopt many of the open networking principles. We are always at the forefront to support open networking. We are one of the pioneers. But the trend is, as I said earlier, it's now towards the integrated solutions that customer is seeking. So some of the solutions will expand from purely addressing networking infrastructures needs into end-to-end solutions that covers the compute and even storage infrastructure as AI/ML continues to drive for its IT infrastructure transformation. So as a start, I encourage the viewers of this podcast to stop by the EdgeCore Accton booth at OCP Global in San Jose this October, where you will see some of these solutions in display and demo.
Definitely. This is very exciting to hear about the forward-thinking strategies that you are sharing with us today. So now, for companies who are considering open networking solutions, what advice would you offer to them?
Well, a couple of points that comes to my mind. First of all, know your primary motivations or objectives of why you are interested in open networking. Mm-hmm. And both in terms of its technology and solutions. And what are the constraints of your operations? How does it actually affect it? There is a wide range of networking solutions that are based on open networking principles, but they offer different advantages that may or may not match your primary motivations. Mm-hmm. So know what they are and try to seek the solution that matches best. Then find a vendor that can assist you to go through the vendor qualification or POC stage quickly. Because this is something that every customers, at least today, that we encountered would want to see, because many of them are coming from the traditional OEM deployment brownfield. So when they want to consider open networking, the very first step is trying to qualify the vendors. There's so many vendors. How do I filter and zeroing in and trying to finalize and come up with the final candidates, if you will, so that I can quickly deploy it. So find a vendor that can assist you, like Aviz, that can do this, and then help you quickly zeroing in on the finalist of the suppliers that best match your requirements, and then you go from there.
Larry, it's been great to discuss these aspects with you today. Your insights not only highlight the strengths of our partnership, but also reflect the innovative spirit of Accton Networks. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing what the future holds for EdgeCore and our ongoing collaboration and Accton. To our listeners, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next episode.